What if the glitz and glamour of K-pop was hiding something darker, something deadly? What if your favorite idols weren't just performers, but warriors fighting to stop a demonic apocalypse? Sounds insane, right? But in K-pop Demon Hunters, that's exactly what's going down. And here's the craziest twist. A rival boy band rises to the top of the charts, but their music, it's not for fame, it's a weapon, a trap designed to steal fans' souls and feed them to their demon king. Now the fate of millions rests on three girls who have to do the impossible: save their fans, save their world, and keep their darkest secret from tearing them apart. Will they succeed? Or will their biggest concert turn into humanity's final show? Stick around, because what happens in the last act will leave you speechless. This is K-pop Demon Hunters 2025. Now let's dive into this wild ride and relive every jaw-dropping moment. The movie opens in a gigantic stadium in Seoul. The crowd screaming. They're all here for one reason: the Huntress group, the biggest K-pop girl band on earth. But here's what no one knows. These idols are living a double life. By day, they're queens of the stage. By night, they're warriors tasked with protecting humanity from demons that thrive on human souls. Generations ago, dark forces nearly conquered the world, feeding on despair and obsession. But a group of magical singers pushed them back, creating a protective barrier called Han Moon. Now that barrier is weakening, and if it falls, the world will drown in chaos. The mission to restore it falls on three girls: Roomie, the fiery leader; Meera, the calm strategist; and Zoe, the sharp-tongued fighter. Their voices aren't just beautiful, they're weapons, amplifying energy through music to seal demonic riffs. The final stop on their world tour is the key to stabilizing Han Moon. One flawless performance, and humanity is safe. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. On their way to the concert, the trio is relaxing on a private jet, stuffing their faces with instant noodles, gossiping about outfits. Everything seems normal until it doesn't. Roomie glances out the window, frowns. Why are we flying past the stadium? Something feels off. The flight attendants, smiling a little too much. Roomie confronts one, grabs her arm, and freezes. Infernal markings spiral across the woman's skin. And then, boom! The illusion shatters. The attendants morph into grotesque demons, snarling through rows of razor teeth. What do they want? To crash the plane into the stadium and slaughter thousands of innocent fans? The girls spring into action. Weapons manifest from glowing mic stands and jeweled headsets. Their voices rise into harmonized war cries, each note sparking waves of golden energy. The fight is brutal. Fangs, claws, shattering glass. Zoe flips over seats, slashing demons midair. Meera conjures barriers while singing a flawless chorus. Roomie, she's a whirlwind. Spinning kicks sync to the beat of her battle song. But not all demons go down. Some escape, ripping holes in the fuselage. The girls are running out of time. Their solution? The most insane entrance in K-pop history. They finish the last demon with a thermos strike, grab their mic swords, and leap out of the jet, plummeting thousands of feet straight toward the stage. The stadium lights blaze as three silhouettes slam onto the platform in perfect sync. The fans think it's part of the act. They cheer louder. Little do they know, if these girls fail, it's game over for everyone. The concert kicks off. Beats drop. Fireworks explode. But beneath the glitz, the girls are scanning for demonic energy, hunting survivors from the attack. It's a performance and an exorcism rolled into one. By the finale, they manage to purge the remaining threats. Han Moon pulses with renewed strength. For now, humanity breathes easy. But in the underworld, the real nightmare begins. Cut to the Infernal Palace, a cathedral of fire and obsidian. Here sits Guima, the Demon King, seething on his throne. His generals kneel trembling. Their mission? Failed, and failure has consequences. One demon grovels for mercy and gets incinerated on the spot. But then, stepping from the shadows, a new player enters. Gina, tall, elegant, dangerous. And wielding a banjo? Yes, a demon with style. Guima snarls. What's your plan? Gina smirks. Forget brute force. Let's weaponize what humans love most: fame. The proposal? Pure genius. Create a fake idol group. Seduce the masses. Every cheer, every obsession, every soul, siphoned straight to the Demon King. Guima laughs, a sound like grinding steel. So be it. Form your army. Drown the world in music and despair. Enter Saja boys. 5 flawless faces, dripping charisma. They're the perfect storm. Lethal vocals, hypnotic choreography, and eyes glowing with hellfire when the lights go out. Flash forward, the girls, now national heroes, think life is stabilizing. They're in the studio joking with Bobby, their frantic manager. But then, headlines explode across social media. New boy band takes over charts. Everywhere they look, billboards, streams, fan chants. One name dominates: Saja Boys. The trio decides to check them out. Casual stroll through the city until they hear a melody curling through the streets. And at the center, 5 boys dancing in perfect sync. The girls' instincts scream, "These aren't idols, they're demons." Roomie grips her mic blade. Showtime! The spa fight that follows, pure chaos. Portals rip open. Bathtubs flood with serpentine horrors. Zoe flips a demon. Meera hurls glowing daggers, lyrics blazing in the air. But every note they sing barely holds the tide. Why? Because Hand Moon is weakening, and every fan the Saja Boys claim chips away at their power. The balance is shifting, and fast. Back at HQ, tension simmers. Roomie avoids eye contact, hiding beneath layers of glitter and bravado. But in the dressing room mirror, the truth glares back. Her marks are spreading, infernal sigils curling like wildfire up her throat. The revelation hits hard. Roomie isn't fully human. She's the child of a demon and a warrior, a living paradox. And if Hand Moon collapses, her demon side takes over. Worse, her voice is failing. First a crack, then silence. The weapon that defined her, slipping away. While Zoe and Meera brainstorm battle plans, Roomie spirals into panic. Do they deserve to know the truth? Would they still stand by her, or turn their blades on her like everyone else would? The pressure builds until, boom, she screams into the void, unleashing a shockwave that shatters windows for blocks. In this moment, the story pivots from glitter to grit. This isn't just a fight for the world, it's a fight for identity. And here's a question for you. If you were Roomie, half human, half demon, power slipping, hunted by your own fears, would you confess to your friends or carry the burden alone? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious who'd stay silent and who'd spill it all. Roomie thinks she's found an ally in Gina. He promises redemption, promises freedom from Guima, and desperate for hope, she believes him. But the price? Her trust. Because Gina's playing a deeper game, one that detonates during the most anticipated concert of the year. The stage is set, crowds roar, lights explode in pink and gold, but mid-performance, everything fractures. Roomie's costume tears under demonic assault, exposing her marks to the world. Fans gasp. In an instant, the internet brands her a monster, and her friends frozen in horror. Gina leans close, voice dripping venom. Everything I said was a lie. And just like that, the floor falls out from under her. Hand Moon collapses. Fans slump into hypnosis. Guima rises, towering like a skyscraper of molten hate. The great soul harvest begins, and humanity teeters on extinction. But heroes don't die in despair, not today. Roomie claws her way back from the brink, voice raw but resolute. She storms the infernal concert, vocals slicing through the demonic symphony. Zoe and Meera awaken, their harmonies blazing like twin suns. Together they charge. Thousands of demons swarm, but rhythm fuels their fury. Every beat, every lyric is a blade of light. Then the sacrifice. Gina reappears, torn between loyalty and guilt. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. And with that, he gives his soul to Roomie, igniting a surge of unimaginable power. What follows is a crescendo of carnage and beauty. Hand Moon flares gold. Blades clash with blackened wings. And with one universe-shaking note, Roomie splits Guima in half, ending the reign of darkness forever. The barrier restores. The girls collapse into each other's arms as the stadium erupts in cheers. The idols, the hunters, the legends. And that was K-Pop Demon Hunters, a dazzling fusion of pop culture and pure chaos. Moral of the story, power isn't just in blood or birthright, it's in choices. And in music, the one magic strong enough to unite a broken world.
Fun fact, did you know the film's soundtrack charted in real life? Talk about a fictional band going platinum.
Now, if this recap made your heart race, smash that like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more epic stories. And tell me in the comments, would you risk your soul for your favorite idol? I'll see you in the next one, where things get even wilder.